This is the second dose today, and it is for twin flames. We're going to be reading person number 1 right here. Person number 2. We will draw all other cards very, very live today with the jazz fingers. So we're going to do everything live so that you see that we're getting the fresh energy within the hour. Welcome back, and I hope you enjoyed Divine Feminine Day. That was actually a Libra request. And so I also want to thank Zale. I want to thank Sherry. And I also want to thank anybody who participated in Request Week. You guys did impeccable. I will be rewarding 3 free readings because there were a lot of requests that were honored. I want to be able to give those requesters free personal readings. So please contact me if you were involved in any of the last 3 days. If those were your personal requests, please email me because it's a lot to go reply to everybody. And I'm just trying my best real quick with timing. So we're going to let's do the female because I actually have a female pile and I also have the masculine. Now, I don't want it to be a long drawn out reading. I just want to get to the point of today's cards. The first one for the female is freedom. So we have an eagle here, and you know what's representative of certain spiritual totems, or if you keep seeing them, is an eagle could be with another reader that you just recently saw, and then you're like, well, you know, with Ari, I'm seeing it again. I'm actually seeing the totem in a different card. You have a level of you becoming free. All right. So for the feminine and masculines too, we're going to go through your pile, or this could be your TF over here, but we're just doing the feminine first. Page of Wands, which is exciting, exuberant. It could be marked by a new adventure within you, or you're doing something different. You might be spicing up your trips, the way you go around town now. You might not be going to the same places. You might be shocking your system as well. The Page of Wands is exuberance, excitement delivered by somebody young because it's a page. This Page of Wands is taken from Mystical Moments, and look at that beautiful magnifying glass. You could be looking at some part of you a little bit deeper feminine with that beautiful toucan. There could also be like a little sidekick that's with you most of the time. My nephews are my 2 toucans, but we're missing another one to be Jensen. Page of Wands there with you being either a parent or you're discovering maybe a new way of doing something, and it works a little bit more with your schedule. It might be conducive to you learning a little bit deeper or more about a subject that you love. A lot of you are studying tarot right now, and you're using it towards your physical self to heal yourself, at least the new group on the channel. So if you're doing that, you're probably watching a bunch of different readers that add a spice to your life, or they do something different for you. For me, I found a reader recently who does very, very long prayers before he talks. His name is Intuitive Kev. It's a masculine reader. And I found that it actually sets the tone for every reading that he does. So shout out to Intuitive Kev. He'll probably never find Libra Light, but I will say that this Shakira card, which popped out in shuffle, I used about 5 different decks. So I went in hard today, and Shakira is popping out, but if you notice, it's kind of giving Queen of Wands Empress with the insignia here. There's a little bit of safari behind her. There's also a toucan in the back of this feminine. So there is an adventure that is about to pop open for you in the fall. It could be your birthday itself. It could be plans that you have developed. Maybe you're going somewhere different. I can say this could be a concert of an artist you've never seen. This can be touching onto a genre of music that you never listened to before. It says, don't dream about the sunset at midday. Know your rights. That's a Libra thing. Travel is the most effective antidote to indifference. There was a day that I went driving at a particular place out here in California where there's an open field, and the aqueduct, which serves greater Los Angeles County, it drops off. I went there to think one day. I just wanted to be in a vast open space. That's giving me this card, which is, it's almost like you're being led to go to a particular place to call sanctuary. And it might be that you don't go at a typical time. It's not midday anymore. Maybe it's a nighttime drive for some of you, and it adds a little bit of spice to your life. Very, very different. The Empress also. You have the Empress card from Stranger Things. As you could tell, it's Winona Ryder. The Empress card here, the threes are important. The Shakira card could be taken as the Empress too. And then you got pre-Empress energy over here. Somebody has watched you become more and more independent, structurally independent. Maybe if you come from a recent breakup or a divorce, this person has seen you, and this card is what I'm being told to tell you. Also, her dress is pre-Empress energy because, as you can tell, it's the pattern of the Empress dress in the Taurus Libra card. But she's surrounded by coins here, which means she's getting to her Empress card. The Divine Feminines are having a lot of power now, if you look at the readings. It might be because of their irreplaceable honesty is what I'm getting here. It could be said better, but I also think that it's your honesty that has been very truthful to the masculine. Let's just get a little bit on that. Why are we getting a lot of this travel, adventure, knowing your place in the world too? Number 9, so we have the Hermit. You could be very uncomfortably comfortable being a hermit. When I first started reading, this was really hard for me to unveil to peers. I was very afraid to even post about a tarot card on my Instagram, or if I was posting it somewhere, because people are going to look at you like you're loco. So this card is literally the Hermit. It's the Solitude card. It talks about you being confident there. Perhaps this 9 of Pentacles, this productivity about you, is what got you to your independence. There's a masculine that sees that about you. So if there's a takeaway, it's these 2 cards. Pre-Emperor energy and also the Hermit in you are a beautiful combination of one person. Excuse me there. The mornings are really hard for me to do readings because I'm just going off of the first surface level feelings of the day. So I hope it's healing for a lot of you because I'm just going off of the cards that I got as a person. And we have this card as well, emotional loss. Number 5, there could be change. You could have seen 555 on your microwave, your car, your cell phone the last few days. Realistically, Spirit talking to you through those specific numbers. Obviously, with 5, it's a change, loss, and circumstances are about to be different card. I'm going to pull it up one more time. I'm getting a couple of things. If somebody looks at you like you're in the 5 of Pentacles, or they have pity over you, first of all, I'm going to have pity over them because they don't need to feel sorry for me. But the emotional loss card here means that you're dealing with it and you understand it served its purpose. You give it its credit. Also, if you need to purge or cry, I do that. I'm allowed to cry. I give myself time because everybody, if you're living in the United States, we're going through very tough times. It's very financially challenging. It's also, it's a challenge for people to be themselves, and sometimes authenticity, people don't embrace very easily, right? So you're being unafraid here and independent, and you're owning the emotional loss of whatever that is. So it could have been a divorce where talking about it can be very shameful to your family, or you don't want to be seen a lot, therefore you hermit, something like that. So we're going to clarify the feminines very, very quickly. One more card for the TF here, who's a girl. Rest and rejuvenate. A lot of it is rejuvenation, taking a step back and taking a break. This was, what's funny about number 4 here is it represents the 4 of Swords, which is Libra energy. But this is Scorpio over here, and Venus is currently in Scorpio with number 5. That's definitely Scorpio energy. Let's look at that for you. The cards for the twin flame who's feminine. Okay, so she uses her throat chakra. Look at all the blue. Okay, 5 of Cups. She might be sad over a circumstance that didn't pan out in her life. Again, you own that. Take a moment to own that, because not many people will learn through this resurrecting of yourself honestly. And the thing is, people who don't deal with this, being a hermit, enlightening themselves, go on a deeper path later. They hold it in too long, and the 5 of Cups becomes the 10 of Swords, or it becomes more painful like the 9 of Swords, and you can't sleep. So own it in the moment is my highest advice. 8 of Swords at the bottom of the deck with the 3 of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. Through your loss, you're going to be gaining collaborators, okay, that are very, very similar to you. That's what I can say. Perhaps it's a friend that you meet. Perhaps it's something that you join, like yoga, Reiki, or you get a service where it's spiritual and you meet like-minded people. I think they're going to respect and see the Empress quality about you right away. It's people that see you because it's very familiar. Okay. I don't know how much of that's going to resonate, but I see that you become the Empress because you have an independent personality now from a former marriage, or you're a completely different person from 5 years ago. Again, own this card and own the Five of Cups, which is owning your new productivity and owning the painful past, which is the Five of Cups, Pisces energy. Okay, let's keep going here. Anything too that they need to know for the rest of the day. Six of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, slow moving knight. Okay, so this could be a divine partner that's making their way to you. And if you don't care so much about love, twin flame collective, perhaps this person is slow because they're letting go of something significant too. It's not only you. Six of Pentacles, Taurus, which you're getting a lot of Taurus cards. It's like I really have to research why this is going on, but I'm just going to go with the flow. Six of Pentacles is about you being generous, and perhaps this is something that you need to give yourself. Could be self-recognition too, or even some self-love practices today. Listen to high vibrational tones and try to take yourself on a walk, because I feel like that's helpful. High Priestess, Page of Wands, and the Five of Swords. You do not want to see the Five of Swords, but you have to get clear with why there's pain for a High Priestess. I'm getting something here about untimely news that maybe everybody else knows, but you didn't know, okay? That could be because the information was being actively hidden from you. Five of Swords, please, before I say something. The Queen of Cups on shuffle. If you notice, it's a lot of the cards from the Divine Feminine reading. It's the same, it's the same shit. And so the Queen of Cups is about you being sensitive to yourself, and also the fact that maybe you called it out in the beginning and it's the same resonating message for you. Could be a karmic pattern, or the fact that you've dealt with something the same way for many, many years. For a lot of you, there could be a High Priestess around you that can be very helpful. There's two female energies here. I feel like they're separate. Can I get something on that too? Like, what's this energy here? The Magician, you manifesting something new for your outcome, could actually be the best thing for you right now. It's the antidote to your problems. Remember this card, the Magician. She has all four elements, which is air, fire, water, earth, to work in her favor. If it's only earth and water, those are very grounding practices, which help this person maybe even begin a small business or do something not inspirational. I would say that it's helping this person feel out the future and understand that a lot of things can't go with her or him. Three of Swords, yeah. Three and the Five of Swords. There's something restrictive here for this feminine. However, it's just a small hump in the bigger story. I think more of the sensitive past of this person is actually going to unveil more of their superpower as a woman. And I think also they need to recall parts of their power back. Queen of Cups. Someone else is going to say that today. I'm not the only reader that's going to say that. Queen of Cups, please. Thank you. Ten of Pentacles. It's about the future. There's a lot of forward thinking, and perhaps a lot of you understand that it's going to begin by one small change. It could be a change that you do for yourself. It might impact a lot of people, but it's also going to be really strengthening in the long run. People are going to understand why you did it. The Ten of Pentacles. That might be an investment that you give yourself. I don't know if somebody gifts you with this opportunity, but it looks like you gift yourself with that opportunity by way of your intuition. Pisces right here for the second time today. Okay, so I do have to break, but you do have new love and happiness, and this is usually the potential outcome, is the last two or three cards. So the Ace of Cups is a new love, and the Ten of Cups is clarifying the happiness that it brings. The Ace of Cups is just somebody who's coming in very, very fresh. Who is the Ace of Cups? The World at the bottom of the deck, so you could be dealing with Capricorn. It could be a Capricorn male. Page of Pentacles and the Three of Wands. Expansion of friendship, expansion of getting outside in the world. I get almost like it's spawned by your adventure. It's another leap that you do. And this is scary for me to even read for you because I've been planning a leap too as a female. And it's going to take a lot of bravery as well. But you've been brave before. I have to instill that in you. So King of Pentacles as well at the bottom of the deck, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn for my females. So more than likely you're going to recognize a very grounding energy around you, and he's going to be very fulfilling. He's going to be able to bring down the practical to you with your Nine of Pentacles that you already have on your own. So I do think that there's a helpful person. He might be masculine, but the King of Pentacles can be someone who's a business owner that you learn from. They're guided, they're also protected, and they're going to help you gain in wealth. I've never seen that combo before. The King of Pentacles to the Nine. That's a very interesting partnership, especially when you're not showing up as the Empress just yet today. It's almost like you're being held back for a particular reason in pre-Empress energy. Okay, so the next Ace of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. That's Libran. We're going to go to the males just really quickly before these become way, way too long. Number 21, the universe is calling to this masculine. So this is my males now. You could be seeing 12, 21, or combinations of 1 and 2. We have choosing wisely. This is like the Seven of Cups. Opportunity of choice. And obstacles and challenges weigh over this person. So the masculine has a lot that they're going through. There could be financial gains, putting money away for a rainy day. I get something about savings, past investments with the number 5 card. Those could be changing as well. They could be going in a whole nother direction. And you're choosing your time wisely. So if I'm talking to Libra masculines, for example, there's a 7 of Cups here. You have the ability to choose someone else or something else that provides you, maybe it's closer, it could be nearby, number 7 again, for the masculines though. And it could be a fitting situation for the meantime. Okay, so what's going on here in the photo is that he's being docked at a port, but there's a lot of avenues to leave, right? The hands are points of reference for him to leave and venture out into, maybe all of them are opportunistic or very, very beautiful options for this person to either live their life, or it's a bit more economical if he goes this way. If he goes this way, it's true love. So you do have choice with you today. Never take a circumstance as written in stone, because there's always a choice around it. Let's get their cards mutually together. The masculine and the feminine, if they were to reunite. What are their energies? And can you show me honest cards of their mutual? They're both aware of each other. Look at that. Both aware of each other's third eye, or they're both connecting telepathically through that voice at the top of his head, but they're connecting on that type of level. Let's see what else we get. What is the connecting energy between the DF and the DM? Thank you. We have one here. The Star card, both of them are healing. With number 8, accelerated motion. The feminine is going to move ahead regardless because she's moving past hurt. She's moving past disappointment with the 5 of Swords. Whenever I've been disappointed by someone in particular, I've always chosen to heal over that. You know, you don't have to dwell too long. You just have to choose yourself in that particular moment. A lot of it too can stem from a childhood where this happened a lot as well, and you gained a tough skin or a very, very deep backbone to you. Star card energy, I would say this is the main message of this particular bonus. Balance. A lot of balance in both readings today. That would be the congruency, and the message in both of them is that there's a type of separation here. Deception and envy, 7 of Swords. There could be jealousy too, that you've arrived here, but you've probably spent a lot of your work, Divine Feminine, being here longer, maintaining your balance and also being spiritual about it. Perhaps the masculine that you're linked to doesn't infuse that in their day, or it's not a big part of their psyche, or perhaps some of them don't believe in it. However, you do, and that's why this is the mutual energy, because they're trying to get to this balanced state. Seven of Swords, that's correct. New beginnings is mutual after shuffle. Both of you are starting something new. Zero is the Fool, as you know. If this is a separation, perhaps they're enlightened by the way that you've done it, the fashion in which you've chosen to be a Nine of Pentacles person. It's been very productive, it's been planned out, and their strategy. On the other hand, they're wondering why it's been such a success for you, DF. So this person's trying to find out a little bit more of why your ethics have worked and a little bit why your morality is working for you at this time. Perhaps it started with tarot and that was the catalyst. The second part of this, we're going to do divine masculines in just a second, but I do have to take a break before the videos get too long. So I will return, but the mutual cards were the Star, Temperance, New Beginnings, and perhaps the Seven of Swords, but this is going to come out later today. This is going to be another energy that you see. It could be their strategy too in dealing with you. They could be developing a strategy if both of you have been in a TF separation. So I want to thank you for your time, and I'll be back very, very soon.